Now, there's just one more thing I'm gonna say about this situation. It's just not fucking sitting right with me. Hey lads, welcome back to another show. What amazing day it is here. I hope the sun is shining where you are. I hope it's raining in Arizona. I hope everyone's gonna bro all over the place. I am bro tapping your TV, phone, iPad right now. Disgusting. Sexualizing everything. You're disgusting. You're the disgusting crowd, some of you. You're pure filth. Grunt 4064. This man is a perfect example of fashion tattoos. They look okay for about 5 minutes and now they look incredibly dated. But you are stuck with them. First of all, you cunt. I assume you're talking about me. I'm not stuck with them. I could get these lasered off in the morning if I wanted, but I choose not to because lasering is meant to hurt. Secondly, this is a tribal tattoo, right? And this is a tribal tattoo. This is a family tribal tattoo. This is a bush that my family own, and I said that bush over there is so lovely that I'm going to get it tattooed onto my arm. And I look fucking unreal. And see this one here? See that one there? The little flames. See those flames there? That brings me back to my days of looking up the Rich Piana, because if you look at Rich Piana, he's got the flames in the arms. And I was like, oh my God, do you know what I'd really love to do is copy a man with another tattoo, because that isn't weird at all. So I saw his flames and I said, I'm getting flames in my arm. Now his flames look better than mine. I just couldn't be fucked trying to fix it. So I left it off. But Grunt, do you know what you can do, Grunt? You can go and fuck yourself. I'd love to see, have you got tattoos? Have you tattoos? This is the worst thing about YouTube. I can't go into your profile and I can't see what you're like. Maybe your mother has tattoos. I bet your mother has a tattoo on her back and it says, insert penis here. You dirty cunt, yeah. Right, let's move on away before we get banned. Before we demonetize this. Larkin J27. Good to see and hear that minimizing the swearing on YouTube is going really well. Lads, I'm trying my best not to swear. Honest to God, I'm trying. Oh, like, it's such a beautiful word, isn't it? Isn't the word, I'm gonna, cunt, isn't that such a beautiful word? Because it's so universal. You can, like, for me, right, I would say, oh, he's a nice cunt. Do you know, like, we're talking about a genuine nice fella. He's a nice cunt. I like that fella. He's such a nice cunt. Such a nice cunt. Or you could be talking about a fella you don't like. He's some cunt. Do you know, you put a bit more emphasis on the C and you go, you're some cunt. And if you're really cross with someone, if someone really vexed you, you can say, you're some cunt. You can fucking put more into that C. Get more into the C. The more you put into the C, the more you mean it. But you know, if you're like, oh, he's a nice cunt, just see the way that is not the same. Excuse me. JMCU 904. So the wind whiter than this is the only comment I'm going to touch on because my fucking feed was full of reactions, and rightly so. You know, it's a hot topic at the minute, but this is the only one I'm going to touch on, lads, because I have something to say. So the whiter than white Mitch has been splashing his moose juice about. Like you said, Pat, it's no cunt's business. Absolutely no one's business. Private matter, family matter. Right? No one's. But there's something about it that I'm going to talk about in a second. How embarrassing for him after his rant about Luke. Hopefully things will work out for all them all. Love the channel, keep up the good work, and may the best man win at Worlds. Yeah, honestly I do. I hope it works out. I hope everyone comes out the other end happy. I want no one to be in pain or suffering like that. I hope they do come to a nice conclusion at the end and to put their kids first, because that's all that really matters here. Now what I wanted to say was, on Reddit, I have often been called a cunt, and why is Pa at Worlds, and why is Pa at Europe, and why is Pa here, and why is Pa there? He doesn't deserve this, he doesn't deserve that. You know, and oftentimes I'm like mid-table. So you only ever call me out and you have all these other fellas out, and they always go on Reddit talking shit about me. And then over the past 4 months or whatever, Luke Saltman has been getting slated, heavy slated, across Reddit. Some of you would say it was justified. I don't think it is really, because it's online bullying and I don't agree with it. But there was a lot of it. There was so much fucking hate and stones being thrown at him, right? But for some reason, if you post about Hooper or any of that whole situation, you get an automatic ban or your comment will be removed and there's no sign of it, right? And to be honest, that's the way I believe it should be. If you're going to be posting fucking comments like that on Reddit about a family situation or just being a negative cunt in general, I think you should be banned and your comment should be removed, right? That's how it should be. But where was this fucking moderator, or whatever you call him on Reddit, when I'm being called a cunt, or when Luke is being called a cunt, or when other fellas are being attacked on this strongman page? Moderator, where are you then, you fucking cunt? Why are you only here now to protect Hooper from any backlash? And like, I agree with it. That's the thing, I agree with it. But where were you earlier? Well, I'd love to know who you are, because you have to be a little bit of a cunt, in my opinion. Moderator, you only moderate a couple of people, the rest can go fuck themselves, isn't that it? You can get your comments. See you, Pat, you can shove your own comments up your hole, but I'm gonna remove all the Hoopers. Can't you? Matt. Eddie Hall always gave me same vibe as Luke and Mitch. Huge ego, always overstating family man persona, putting out there he's next to come out as cheater. 3. That's not fair. Don't be fucking dropping names. See, this is the sort of shit now you'd see on Reddit, is name dropping without any fucking substance to it at all. I can tell you, I've never ever heard anything like that about Eddie Hall in Eddie since. Eddie, when Eddie's being the family man persona, because he genuinely is. That is Eddie's fucking, that's who Eddie is. He is a family man. I've met Alex a few times. She's beautiful. His kids are beautiful. He genuinely is a family man. There's no fucking ifs or buts about that. And he never pushes, I've never seen him overly push it. Huge ego. I've never seen him have huge ego. He always has great time for me and all the other strongmen at the competitions, you know. So don't start this fucking shit of name calling who's next and then attach a name to the end of it. Because that's not right. Matt. Fucking Matt. You're named after a yoke that's outside the door. You're named after something we clean dog shit off our shoes. Matt. You're Matt for cleaning shite off my shoe. That's what you are, Matt. Wiping dung off of my shoe. That's what Matt is for. Punisher R36. It's not popular enough. It's that simple. I love it, but as a Canadian, he's talking about World's Strongest Man, obviously. Obviously, pa, you fucking... I love it, but as a Canadian and how well Mitchell Hooper has done the last few years, I bring it up in the pub and nobody knows who he is 9 times out of 10. And that's true. Unfortunately, our strongmen, our sport is so niche, you went to the general public, they haven't a fucking clue who you are. The same can't be said, though, for the likes of Eddie Hall or Thor, because you bring up those boys' names somewhere and everyone fucking knows who they are. You know what I mean? It goes for a lot of bodybuilders as well. Like, everyone fucking knows who Ronnie Coleman is. Nobody knows nobody knows who, I can't even think of his name, the guy that won Mr. Olympia in the UK. Samson Dowda, is it? Nobody knows his name. I have not seen him come up my feed at all. Whereas I'm still seeing videos of Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, Dorian Yates, my favourite one, Kevin Levrone is my favourite bodybuilder ever, or Ronnie. It's always dim reels. It's never a Samson Dowda, you know, so it just happens sometimes, unfortunately. Patriot 1790. I used to respect Goggins, but he's showing his true colours now. I'm telling you, lads, that Goggins up to here of the dung, full of it. And it doesn't matter what you say. And like I was saying the last day, whatever story you tell Mr. Goggins, he has a fucking better one. You could say, I get up at 6 o'clock every morning, and he'll say, I get up at 5 a.m. And you say, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And he'll say, I get up at 3 a.m. I say, I get up at fucking 2 a.m. And he'll say, I get up at 1 a.m. And then I'll say, I don't go to bed, you cunt. I don't sleep. And then he'll go, I wasn't even born yet, man. You know what I mean? There's no talking to some cunts. There's no talking to them. But anyway, let's move on. Anna Wilson, wide Pavlov. If he were smart to learn from Novikov and not do crazy biking, would beat Mitch in every single event by now. I'm not sure he was ever good enough to beat him at every event, but I tell you one thing, he would challenge him, because that man is an animal. I seen him doing stones in Cardiff, I think it was probably 2 years ago, and he had the 5 loaded up quicker than I can count to 5. Which some people might say that's not that fast, but he had 5 stones loaded up in 15-ish seconds, I think. He has the deadlift record on the axle bar. He has 11 reps, and we've seen great deadlifters in that same equipment. Rona Heinle has only achieved 8 reps recently, and White Pavlov has achieved 11 reps, so his deadlifting is thereabouts. Most Hooper has done is 8, but I don't think he was ever pushed to do more. So maybe it happened there. He put up a video, I'm going to share it here, yesterday, of his 170 axle clean, and I was looking at that going, Jesus Christ, wouldn't he make you bite your own father? He one-motioned cleaned 170 kilos axle bar up to his chest and pressed it up the very same as if there's nothing else. Unreal to the man. Unreal, some Preston. I'd love to see him come back fit and healthy, make his way back into strongman again, and make strongman great again. By the way, lads, I have these new vests available, as you can see them here. They're now in army green. I didn't get too many of them now because there is not much room in my caravan. I don't know if you can see my shorts as well. I'm going to try and flick it over. So they're black polyester shorts. They're fucking nice now, and I'm comfortable shorts now. And as I'm not just saying it because my name is on it, but I would recommend it. Head over to my page, patriot.com, and grab some bits and pieces. Grab some stuff. I do videos there as well, lads, if you want personalised videos. That's enough of the ads now. Fuck off, pa. Shove your website up your hole. We're only here to listen to you talk about shite. Right. David Aing 5969. So this is on a video I did the comments to a girl called Hannah. My BMI for Hannah. Beautiful, magnificent, incredible. Funny how people try to shame people for bettering themselves. Some people should shut up and grow up. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. But you see, when there's people leaving comments like that, it's always the fellas on the ground that are throwing shit. It'll never come from above. Nothing but love from above. Nothing but shite from underneath. It doesn't rhyme, but it was close enough. So that's what I'm saying, lads. And anytime I've done the comments on Instagram, it's always the fucking, it's always the fella that makes the comment. It's something he's insecure about, You see a fella calling a lady who's been lifting weights, and she's quite muscular, and his comment will be, she looks like a man, and then you go into this fella's profile, right, and he's a small little fella, and he's a pair of tits in him, and it's like, you're only jealous, you cunt, because you don't look like her. You're jealous because you're small and skinny, and you've a set of tits on you. And that's what it comes down to, lads. Their own insecurities. That's what their comment is normally about. Whoever it is, 1987. Well, now we know the real reason Hooper was bad-mouthing World's Strongest Man. Smokescreen. I don't think it was. I think he brought up genuine concerns, and he did, Well, a lot of which has been fixed by now. The only thing that needs fixing really is left to fix is, of course, the live streaming, which will be fixed very soon. They fix all the other things, the ticket pricing. I don't know if they fix the money. I don't care about the money side of things. As I said before, no one is going to World's Strongest Man for the money. They're all going for the fucking action. And by Jesus, there's some action there this year. There is some action this year before there's ever a weight being lifted. There is drama fucking coming out of the ears of the men over there. And I'll be over there recording as much as I can. So let's tune in, subscribe. I'm going to stop saying subscribe now because you're not even fucking listening to me when I say it anyway. August Thor 438. 18 degrees is a hot July day here in Iceland. Well, no, let's be honest here now, right? The name of your country kind of is the kind of giveaway there, isn't it? I mean, if there's any fella going to Iceland expecting a shot of sunshine and a beach and beautiful weather, The name, the giveaway was in the fucking name. Iceland. If you're going to Iceland, expect a lot of ice and a lot of cold. And if your grandfather or your forefathers before you went to Iceland and said, you know what, I'm sick of the rain here in Ireland, or wherever they're from, they could be from anywhere. I'm fucking sick of this weather here in Ireland. It's always cold and there's always rain and I'm sick of it. Do you know where I'm going to go? I'm going to go to Iceland for the warm weather. The clue is in the name, lads. The clue is in the name. But in saying that, I have been to Iceland. I was there 2 years ago, I think. I fucking loved every bit of it. I loved it. It was so good over there. I'd love to go back. There was one place we went there one evening. It was inside a volcano, and there was a little hot tub, a natural spring, naturally heated from a volcano. So they tell me. And it was beautiful over there. And right alongside it, there was like a little river where you could jump in, and it was nice and cold there. And as I've done this hot and cold shit a lot for a number of years now, and I've done it in hotels and these different places, they're not the same. When you do this out in the open in nature, the experience is 100 times better. Jumping into that hot spring, and you're inside in it, and you're sprawling, and you're scraping your hole, and you're like, Jesus, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. You could sit in all day scraping yourself, itching your tool. It's magnificent. I would highly recommend it to anyone. And then when you have enough of that and you're too hot, into the cold pool, and oh man, it was so good. So good. Would 100% recommend Iceland to anyone. It's beautiful over there. One of my favourite places to ever be. Now lads, that's all I have time for today, I'm afraid. And lads, as I said, tip over if you're looking for a bit of BPC for the fucking knees. My knees are flying at the minute. ApexReceptor.com. If you're looking for some garments, don't be a cunt garments. Hit the powerthewire.com. And lads, I will see you later. Good day to you.